What's up, everybody? It's your good friend Lukey, and don't judge my hairline. I am not that. ITRBoxing has recently started a channel on OF.TV. Go there and check out some of our exclusive documentaries. I promise, not just does my mom like them, you will too. Super bad. Road to Undisputed. Loving the video series, loving the dancing in the car.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this road, because this is really the road. This is the beginning of the road. Well, maybe the middle of the road, because you've already got a belt, so it's not the beginning of the road. But talk me through this undisputed journey you're going on.
Yeah, the undisputed journey. To be undisputed is it's my biggest goal in boxing. I want to prove that I'm the best in this weight division, and by doing that, by proving that, I want to have all the belts and be undisputed and be known as the best in this division. So I'm happy to be starting this undisputed journey with Top Rank on the ESPN platform. It's just a perfect timing women's boxing, because with being out of the ring for 11 months, women's boxing had a huge year that year. So I'm just happy that now I'm back to being active, and now I'm going to be part of that push and that continuing the change in women's boxing and getting all the attention and recognition that women's boxing deserves. So I'm excited for that.
ESPN is heavily invested in women's boxing. They've had Michaela headline cards. How does that feel to see a major network getting behind women's sports? Even with March Madness, they got women's March Madness on there. Is that inspiring to have a network behind you like that?
Definitely. It feels amazing, because as a kid, that's something that I wanted to see on a platform like ESPN. And being a little girl from East LA, and now being the co-feature unifying world titles on ESPN is just it's huge. It's huge. It's something that's just a dream come true.
Tough opponent. I think people are very much disrespecting your opponent. Your opponent beat Yoka Valle. Your opponent's undefeated. Your opponent's a champion. These are the type of this is kind of like not a true champion, because you are a true champion. You've won a world title. But this is like the hallmark of a champion. You're fighting someone that has nothing to lose, and you have everything to lose. And this, to me, is a mental focus fight, because you can very easily look past this fighter because no one's giving her credit. Sell me on this fight and talk to me about how precious this fight is for you. Yeah,
this is the biggest fight of my career, and this fight, of course, is going to get me to the undisputed fight. And I don't look over any of my opponents, especially Tia. She's a champion for a reason. She defeated Valle for a reason, and she's good at what she does. But I know that I'm a fighter that can fight so many different ways, and I feel like with my style and my game plan, it's gonna make her feel uncomfortable. She's gonna do things. I'm gonna make her do things that she's never done before in the ring, and that's where it starts. It starts with me taking her out of her comfort zone, because everyone she fights lets her fight the same way every single time. But I'm going into this fight and not allowing her to fight the way she usually fights. So it's gonna be a very good fight, and I'm just excited to display my game plan in this fight.
So you're going to be the general, and the general, not just the general in the ring, but like the general of tempo. You're controlling pace, you're controlling the terms of engagement. You're General Seniesa.
Yeah, ring general. Ring generalship is a big part of my style, and I'm going to show that from the first round on.
Now, I was talking to someone, you're kind of like Neo in a way. In the sense, that's kind of a funny thing to say, but it's true. People almost ask you to fight at different weight classes, because at your natural weight class, you're so dominant. Like, it's like to imagine a super fight with you. No one even thinks of straw weight fights as super fights, because, at least for me, I view you as one of the best fighters all the way up to 115.
Yeah.
And I don't think of many other fighters besides yourself and in a way where we're basically saying from 105 to 115, you're the best. It's just a weird predicament. How do you feel about that predicament, fighting at your natural weight, but kind of being viewed as a dominant champion?
Yeah, I know that there's fighters out there who are going to give me a tough fight, and fighters out there around those weight classes that are good, but like you said, I mean, thank you for the compliment, and I agree. I think I am the best, and I'm going to show that with every performance. Especially with this performance, I'm going to show that I'm just on another level compared to everyone else who's in my weight division, everyone else who's, I just want to show that I'm one of the best in boxing in general, and that's my goal, is to just show that I'm one of the best in boxing and take the male or female out of it. I just want to prove that I'm one of the best in boxing, and going into this fight, it's a good champion. Of course, when I beat her, maybe people won't give me credit because they're like, who's Tina, or Seniesa dominated her so easily. But that's not my fault, you know. I go in there with the right game plan. I go in there and I just do what I do best, and I come out with a victory.
Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to continue to see videos like this one, go to onlyfans.com/ITRBoxing. We have a ton of content there, and it's really, really easy to see weekly, never before seen videos, some editorials in video form. We have a ton of content that's exclusively over there, and 2 times a month, we're bringing you full-length documentaries or quarter-length, about 15 to 20-minute documentaries for our OnlyFans. So really go, check it out, and see what all the buzz is about.